right there. And they are ready to
be upstanding for the singing of the national anthem, Laura Wright.
right. And now Jimmy Lennon Jr. will have the
Stadium in London, England, for the featured promotions in association with Bob Arum's Top Right Foot Asylum, Coin Field, and President in attendance Mauricio Sulaiman, and the Super Control, the steward in charge, Sir Charles Giles Cavaletti. From Tijuana in Mexico, Juan Carter. Introducing our third man to the ring, the referee in charge, Tyson. All right, fans, for the WBC and lineal heavyweight champions, boxing fans joining us around the world, the Wembley Stadium in London, it's time. Wearing black trunks with silver trim, in at 18 stone 1 pound or 253. He has 19 wins, coming by way of knockout holder. Please welcome tonight's challenger, the heavy-handed body snatcher, introducing dillian. And wearing red trunks with white trim, hailing from 9 pounds or 264.8 U.S. pound wins, no losses, 1 draw with 20. Return to the UK. Here is the 2-time world champion today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and lineal heavyweight give instructions.
About he's ever officiated.
Cut tight, Tyson, to both of you. You know what I expect. Stay professional. Good luck to you both.
Fury had Dillian Whyte waiting around there outside of Wembley for 16 minutes until those ring heavyweight championship. Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte. Who believe that? And he throws the straight line.
Whyte, I know this tactic right here. He's been in the ring with a lot of fighters, including southpaw.
You mentioned with your analysis leading up, the biggest weapon for Dillian Whyte, just a range-finding right jab.
Need to tank too early because Fury seems to have rechargeable batteries and now be on high alert defensively early because he doesn't want to get caught cold.
Of course, those boxing skills include tremendous disco, just outboxing him with his movement. Fury opponents per round. That is how rare it is to touch him clean. And now, you say, but what about?
When he's throwing the backhand jab, when he's throwing the backhand. Fury poking out that pistol line, poking out that pistol line, unbelievable. For me, Fury in the round. For me, Fury work, obviously.
It wasn't need a scouting mission. Came out and the southpaw, which is a bit of a clearly Fury here. For the first 40 seconds. It's the 6th time tonight the two British boxers fought for the world heavyweight title. Far and away the biggest win from the Fury camp. A lot of people in the Fury Federation are higher than they've ever been. As good as ever. They say it's as good as
at this height and reach, and he certainly boxed as a southpaw in that second contest, and one can box
at the public workout earlier this week. He boxed as a southpaw, so he's just playing with the mind a little bit here of Dillian Whyte, setting trap. Such a big man, Tyson Fury, with those long leads.
Quicking the feet up for me, Dillian Whyte. It was a scouting mission, closing that gap down, but you closed the gap down with fast head movements. Way off target, he missed too far out.
Dillian Whyte with a decent right hand man. Whyte coming forward, Fury happy to box off, just a little bit short with his work as well.
Caught, you see, at range, you see, that's better. Well, he wasn't better, he's acting away. Nothing pretty, but he hopes it's going to be effective. Pace is crucial, and it's suiting Fury. So there's got to be an injection of pace from Dillian Whyte.
Seconds to go in the second round. Record crowd, and Dillian Whyte the challenger. Just made Dillian Whyte blink, and when he gets him on the ropes, he wants to flail it. Dillian Whyte's a better orthodox fighter than he's a southpaw fighter. He can move. Dillian's feet seem really slow. Really him in isolation, but you've got to get your feet there. Now, it may be not hand there. Look like someone bowling back in the 70s. That missed old days with big left jab. Tell you what, Richie, when you look at what the park in Gillingham in front of a handful of people tonight, he's boxed like a Hollywood script, and it really does, if you look at it, wants to write the defining thing. The WBC heavyweight champion of the world, and the ring of boxing supporters here in the United Kingdom.
It's cost him the rounds, to be quite honest. I think Fury's controlling, got to rough Tyson Fury up. He's got to then find the gaps on the inside. But look again, he's starting the attacks a little bit too far out.
Left hook that landed from Tyson Fury, but he took it on the gloves, Dillian, quite effectively, Dillian Whyte. Fury pokes out the left jab.
And here the urgency already in their voices. Come on, they're saying Whyte.
Little jab to the body. Dillian Whyte still finding it difficult, showing a tendency to flail away. Fury on the ropes where he wants to.
Just negates your work on the inside, basically. It's difficult to, such a big man, and he just holds you, just tight on the outside again. And
conference earlier this week, it's not quite hit well.
Controlling the pace, Fletch here.
Fury fighting Tyson Fury's fight with less than 20 seconds to go in the... Whyte gets a left hand into the Tyson Fury. Let's have a listen into Dillian Whyte's corner.
Okay, we don't need to wing shot over the top. We don't need to. Okay. Okay? Stay ready.
Tell you what, Freddy.
Break, you have to break. And there's the cut. Mark inside the ropes that they have. They say he has great instincts, but he has third man for Povetkin's knockout over Dillian Whyte.
Right now, Dillian is having his... Oh,
there's that left hook, Timmy.
Whoa with it a bit. But the problem is Whyte stands up too tall. He heavyweights.
And now grappling and jawing on the inside. Heads to start this fourth round. That opened up that cut.
Yeah, all night. Fury can do this all night long. Not enough on Tyson Fury.
Tough to close distance when you're dealing with 6'9", 85-inch reach. See, look at that right elbow of Dillian Whyte when they were on the inside. I can have an elbow for you. Fury tries to trap again, and the crowd responds. Fair of things. Left hook boost. Would be all-out war all week long. This is a downright fight. All right, we got a lot to clean up with that wild fourth round. Let's show you.
You see Tyson Fury leaning in. You see the forearm right there. Another headbutt right here.
One corner. Watch this.
They hit behind the head, rapid punching right now.
I believe Big Shane was over there just throwing some round number 5. What are we in store for now? As the referee is Mark Lyson. It's in front of this atmosphere. And Timmy, I turned to you earlier to watch. How does it not impact the guys in the ring?
Exactly. Line right now. They do not want to give each other an advantage. And that's why these guys are resting.
Sense it in the building. It is. Fury has a 50-22 connect advantage.
So you see, no better stay low. The lower you get, the harder it's going to be for them to land that.
watching that cut. He is the cut man in the corner of Dillian Whyte.
Contact with that to keep Fury occupied.
Of his own to the body, and now probing with that left hand, goes under, and then wild swinging, missing with the left hook is Dillian Whyte.
See, to land one, but he's getting tied up in the inside by Tyson Fury.
Harris, Hilton, Tyson's wife. They've been together since she's been with him every step of the wild ride. The Irish traveler sitting right next to his daughter-in-law.
Left hook up top. Oh, no one's home. Yep, but somebody's home right. And the feet get tangled up right here. Both men that I have with Dillian Whyte's stance. He keeps that lead leg at 100 angle.
Tyson Fury had only 7 connects in that first round, but he has double-digit connects in any one round, but has been effective. 27 distinct edge in total connects for Tyson Fury. Let's check in with Bernardo.
I just happy with what he's seeing right now. He just doesn't want it to get distracted.
See, when you keep that leg straight, you get pushed back, you're off balance. And when you're a guy with Tyson Fury's experience and eyes.
His power, especially with the left hand. We asked Tyson Fury to give his power a thudder, but a limited boxer. And he had great confidence, and so far he is executing on that plan.
Perfect game plan right now from Tyson Fury.
Dillian Whyte.
You see when Tyson, when he shoots something, Dillian Whyte has an uppercut. He needs to let that uppercut go if he wants to land.
Tyson right flank. Can Whyte survive this? Wonder at Wembley. Fury. Destructive one-punch power. The King Howers are going to be parting deep into the night here in London. Promised. Replay all night long. Timmy, dig in all you want.
All in taser, right there, right down the pipe. As you see, Dillian Whyte, right uppercut, right on the chin, and timber.
His head snaps up and down. So 6'9", 264 pounds.
Finding him with the jab. Move those hands, right uppercut.
On the chin, instant knockout. That distance strikes that punch. It is Team Tyson Fury annihilating.
I was going to bring the right uppercut straight through the middle, and I saw it slip back. The referee was allowing him to continue. I was like, no, do not. Because Lyson deserves a lot of credit tonight for stopping that fight. Control. Big shout out to you guys. And Mark Lyson, you got it right tonight.
Between you two, and the cut transpired on his side. The cut happened.
You know, this is not ballet dancing, coming in with the elbow and forearm, but I'm not a complainer. I'm not fighting man. He's a great fighter, but he fought a legend in here tonight.
I was so proud of you. What did it mean to you to do it in front of him and in front?
He got to see his son become. I just want to go home now and spend some time with my wife and kids. For the night into early hours. We deserved it. We put the work in.
Damn right it was.
And finally, America made fans leave you.
It was fantastic, but before we go, I want to bring in Francis.
It's your next fight.
I'm the boxing heavyweight champion. UFC.
Baddest motherfucker on the planet.
Good man, Francis.
And I'll be right back on my feet.
He's a good looking.
Hey, this is getting off the chains, but
well, this is going to be a very special fight, like never before seen pounds. I'm 170, he's 270 pounds, so
That type of rules,
yes.
MMA gloves. in the ring, kind of like mix up.
Ngannou, not one to mix it up. Here we go. We'll see what happens.
Just saw, folks, right there. Francis Ngannou, the mixed martial heavyweight champion, was just called over by Tyson, superstar in the UFC. 50 pounds. And there has been much speculation and much talk as Tyson champion take boxing's heavyweight champion and see what would happen. Of course, there would be MMA gloves. But as of right now we've got a lot to do. Me, what you just saw and that scene right there of a gun to do this, that is a massive, massive piece. At Mark Kriegel as the perfect punch, the right.
Because I am want to do on these occasions with a gentleman by the name of the day he walked into the gym in Manchester. I said, this is not a straight right hand. It should end on a right uppercut. That uppercut all night long. He's been in camp with him the whole time here. He's been fighting for hundreds of years in mines. Walk a crowd like this. Never has anyone gone from king of the gypsies to great thing. If you're out, you're out. But if he's walking away after, like St. George, knocking out.
I believed him at one point. I believed him now. But boxing year from now until the itch comes back, until the next any sorts against Ngannou in a cross promotion. And by the way, it's a major mega global event.
If you're going to come back to fight
the interim, come late summer or come the fall, it's Fury against 9 figures, hundreds of millions of dollars. Then you come back.
It's a nice score, but this was a nice score.
Yes.
If it's really that's the case, and I want business to be resolved within the sport.
There. All right, let's get back to what we saw with Dillian Whyte, because as we said, we'll be talking about Fury's perfect punch for years and years. It was
asking for an uppercut from Dillian Whyte. And Tyson Fury, maybe he heard it. Tyson Fury takes a step back, lures him in, flicks a jab out there.
You have room for it.
He made him walk right into that shot. Throw it from the right range, you leave yourself wide open, but at the same time, it was a perfectly placed, sharp and accurate, precise hit would bounce back in midair.
Ring and everything ringside is still packed with the heavyweight championship fights with some of the superstars of the game. Of energy that never ceased. It was unlike any bowl games you can name. SEC primetime football, Kentucky Derby.
This was a college, the way to compare the state fight audience.
Right.
But I mean, a fight crowd's different, but you have
boxing, our continued post-fight coverage of Tyson, the WBC heavyweight championship, the lineal heavyweight, and a very fun fight to watch. A fight that started comes out southpaw, one's orthodox. They switch the next round. If the other one's southpaw, the other one. I mean, wild fourth round, Mark Kriegel. We didn't get to hear your thoughts on that or what happened in the fourth round.
I actually thought it was all the antics, and I think that was Dillian with the elbows and all that. But I thought that Whyte got him with that right hand. Yeah. And if he was going to succeed, which is a good and elusive boxer, he maintained.
Come on in, but I think the signature punch for me was one, the jab. Don't hook with a hooker. Don't hook with a guy that has a powerful hook. But he has a quick first step when he attacks. He would just.
Funny thing to me, say don't hook with the hooker.
Yes.
Every orthodox, there's no guy that's been like him before. He can break every orthodox.
Look, and then after he landed that uppercut, absolutely you can do that. When you hit a guy with a perfect uppercut, yeah, he was already asleep. He was already asleep.
The result was already determined by the impact on the chin.
Absolutely not.
Mark now draped with 2 belts and the ring belt and the lineal championship off to the buddy we've seen before. When you consider the size, when you consider having conversations that